Oh man, have we got a banger of a vid today, folks. I have found yet another war game faction for the Garden Gnomes, and this is also from Hobby Lobby. And these are slightly different. These come in a 6-pack. The store manager pointed these out to me, and there's 3 on 3. They're identical. There's 1, 2, 3, and so there's a few copies of 3 different dudes. Is what I'm trying to say. Back here it says $7.99, but you know how Hobby Lobby is. This stuff's on clearance or whatever, a sale. So I got them for $5 and plus tax. So that's a little less than $1 a person. But this is they're called springtime themed dudes, but they're really like bee themed. So here's their little village that they reside in. It's a flower themed village because, you know, when they're taking care of the bees, right? So that's their environment with which they dwell. So let's take this off and let's take a look at these guys individually here. And this dude right here, he is holding his little bee in his left hand and a beehive with a flower on it in his right hand. He's got a little pink flower on the top of his hat. He's got a white fleshy nose with a white beard, and the back is painted with some lines. And we'll set him over here, and that's his little house. Our second guy, he has a purple flower on his hat. He's holding a welcome sign in his right hand and a pot of honey in his left hand. And he's got some little bee stripes, which almost look like tiger stripes on his back. This sign can be picked out a little bit better. Just say welcome or fuck off, whatever, you know, you want. And he lives in that house. And the third style dude, and we'll get these other dudes. These are all duplicates here, so we'll set these guys to the side. This dude has a blue flower on his hat, and he's holding pink flowers in one hand and a shovel in the other hand. And he is got some little bit of color in the back here, but he's got some stripes on him. And he lives in this house. So, I don't know, I would say that guy is the leader, you know. But they look pretty good. Now, I want to do some size comparisons to some of these other dudes that we have. Now, here is one of the Dollar Tree gnomes here. And let's just use... this guy's my favorite, holding the little bee. This is a size comparison of what he's up against with these other little gnomes right here. So, he's quite a bit beefier. This guy has a lot more... detail in him. This one's a little cartoony, you know, very simple sculpt. This guy's like way more detail sculpted, but he's slightly smaller. Now, I've got a Mordheim era Bretonnian archer, and that's the scale. Like, he's way bigger than this dude right here. So this is, you know, 90s, early 2000s era dude. I think this came off of a big box set game. You know, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but here's a size comparison. And then I also have like a Stormcaster, like a modern era archer right here from the newer games. And this, because I mean, you can see the size creep comparison from the old guys to the new guys, and so they match up size-wise pretty well. So if you wanted to use them against other modern miniatures or old-school miniatures or something. So the cool thing is, for $5 you get a whole warband. You know, and if you guys have been watching for a while, you guys know one of my players is big on bees. So now he has an entire faction all to himself of bee mages. So that's pretty cool. So now we have the Valentine's Day guys. We got the Dropkick Murphy shenanigans St. Patrick's Day guys, and now we have some bee guys. Hopefully, I actually went in there to get Easter dudes, but they didn't have any Easter guys. They had these guys. They also had some other flower dudes, but they were like really big. They were huge. I'm like, oh, it's way out of scale. I can tell from here that that's not going to work. But that is the end of this video, and these guys are pretty doggone cool. So go ahead and try to pick some up if you're in the neighborhood, and I'll see you in the next video.